Hiya, John.
Hello.
Good week.
You
You, down the line, started to work with a man called Robyn Hitchcock.
Yeah.
How were you introduced to him?
By his manager, Richard Bishop, said, do you fancy coming to London and doing a show in the Marquee Club?
What was that like?
Well, it was pretty big. We had 3 cameras in a 1-inch big thing, costing about £1,000.
So you upgraded your equipment for that show?
No, well, we just upgraded it for the one. We didn't do it again. Yeah, it was awful. We had Bob Robinson, Don Blakey, Steve Hill. It sort of felt that like we ought to know it.
So you're saying the equipment you're using you weren't too used to?
That's right. That's right.
And ultimately it created a product that
you
weren't too happy with in the end.
Well, we were happy with it. It made it work, and Karen could edit it all right, and she went into Don Blakey's video lab about 100 yards away. It went on bits and pieces like that.
So even though it was a bit of a more uncomfortable kind of setup, you still made it work?
Yeah.
Robyn plays this one show, but then somehow that manifested to him coming up to
He came up to us and he did Sounds Great When You're Dead, and Surgery, and then he went out on the beach, end of the pier, and he goes down and he stands in the water and then this woman just stopped and looked at him. And,
how long was he in St. Anne's for then?
Well, a day, 1 day and 1 night.
So you got quite a lot done in the film.
Yeah.
And did you end up releasing Sounds Great When You're Dead and Surgery?
Yeah. But Richard Bishop came and saw the end of it.
So he came up to check that the quality was alright?
Yeah. Well,
Was he happy with what the end product was?
Yeah, I think we were. Yeah. We were very happy with it.
Around the same time, you start working with ICU, also known as Inner City Unit.
Yeah.
Tell us about that.
Well, I have fallen out with Dave Brock, and I don't think he'd forgotten it that this day died. And he was bouncing around Inner City Unit, saying it was going to be huge, and I went down to Fulham Greyhound. That was the first time we'd ever seen them. It was great.
Nik Turner created ICU.
Yeah.
You had a lot of faith that it was going to be quite successful at that time.
Yeah. It'll never be as big as Hawkwind.
Yeah.
It would never be as big as that.
It's a shame, really, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It is.
What kind of work did you do with ICU then?
We thought that we'd do a 5-track, a 6-track, look at it.
Is that the vinyl then?
Yeah.
So where did they record that?
At the Boyle House. There was a view of them going in. Put them in a staff quarter at the...
Oh, at the same time?
Yeah.
So the members of ICU stayed at St. Ives?
Yes. I said, well, we'll make a video of the Blood and Bone. We shot it around the Boyle House. And we did too, on the other side, paint your windows white.
You recorded painting windows white in St. Anne's as well?
No, somewhere down the south.
Right, down south?
Yeah. Close to London.
Okay. How long was the recording process, roughly? A couple of weeks, couple of months?
No, it was a couple of days.
A couple of days?
Yeah.
To record the whole album?
I think there was about 5 or 6 days. We did Little Black Egg around the back of Dead Fred's.
What's Dead Fred's?
Well, it was the bass player. Yeah.
So those 3 songs that you've done with them, did you do any more work with I See You after that, or was that kind of it?
I've got a few shows, but
It didn't really catch on.
It's a shame. It's a shame.
Yeah, it is. So moving forward then, talking about the work that was done on Karen's side, I know she quite enjoyed making videos, and she had quite a knack for it actually.
Well, gentle pornography. I'll just list the bands. Zanti Misfits, There Was a Time. Zanti Misfits, Psychophant. Door 66, Mrs. Mooney's House. Jackson Harmony Trio, You've Got Me Crying Again. Divert Off Century, Instant Death and Immortality, Friend of the Emperor, Zanti Misfits, Constant Buzz, and Summer Days. I had fleeting memories of them. The first 2 are exceptional. The imagery, she'd ripped off. It was brilliant, brilliant.
Yeah, I remember you saying that you think that Gentle Pornography is actually one of her best works.
I do.
What do you think it was about it? Was it just the way that she had a style with creating an atmosphere or sending a message, or?
I don't know. But she could create a message somewhere where there's no one message. Fucking hell.
Moving forward to some of the stuff, a song that Karen also worked on, Sly and Robbie.
Well, yeah. They were all stills cut out from magazines. Maybe 4 minutes.
Wow, so she made a
Yeah.
out of cutouts from magazines.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know whether we could release them. It was very good. You will be able to get to see them on Ramesses.com. And there's Tina Turner, one of the living, 8 minutes. Oh, God. And shows what Karen can really do with songs and dancers, but female and male. But she always came up with something.
Yeah, very creative.
Very creative. You can see it on Ramesses as well also. You can look through it.